I'm Christina Pappas. I'm the Assistant District Sales Manager for the Coral Gables office for the Keyes Company, and also a full-time realtor. I always thought I would maybe want to work for my family here with my grandfather and my father, my uncle, and now my cousin who's in the industry as well. And when I graduated from Cornell and got my degree in hospitality, I really wanted to pursue that and see how I enjoyed that. I also thought it would be nice not to be with family right away. I think it's good to get out there and enjoy work for corporate companies, work for publicly owned companies, and really get a feel for that. And I had a feeling in the back of my mind, I can always go back and work for my family. I'll try it, I'm sure. And in July of 2011, my grandfather passed away, and at that point, I thought, I'm wasting time. He was a very big mentor to me in sales, and it was tough to know that I would never be able to work for him.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what, I'm not going to lose any other time with family. Forget this. I'm ready to go. I can always come back to hospitality if it's, if I fail, heaven forbid. I had a great run with them. So, but let's go try this, see what happens. Real estate and hospitality are very intertwined. My experience in hospitality was in sales, so I learned the ins and outs of how to put a deal together, of how to listen to a customer, what they're looking for, and how to apply it to what they need. So. I learned how to go on sales calls and how to be in an office from 9 to 5 to answer phones, to follow up, to really prepare and reach and exceed someone's expectations in the sales field, and was able to reincorporate it here in real estate. I have a real manager who is not a boss, so he's not a family member. When I started with the company, I said, where do I go work? My father is out of our corporate office, and he put me here with Carlos Villanueva, who's an absolutely incredible manager, and he really mentored me through every step of the way, and has unfortunately had to be a liaison between me and a family member. But it's been a wonderful experience. I do report to my father quite often on many other transactions and many other things, and I will say it's challenging but amazing. I mean, my father is an incredible mentor. He knows everything about the industry. He's one of the best people to be able to get advice from. And at first, I think I didn't appreciate it as much because it was a little stressful. But now you can really appreciate the wealth of knowledge, the outside of the box thinking that he brings, and everything. And he truly wants not just me, but all of our realtors to succeed. So whenever he's talking to you or about a deal or anything, it's because he really wants it to work. We're going to figure this out. We're going to make it work, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I build my customers through several different ways, and it's really the three different ways that you build. One is through the sphere of people that I already know, so current customers, past customers, and my friends and family, and going to them, looking to them for new referrals, new business. The second way is through new people I want to meet, so a lot of networking. I'm part of all of the chambers here in Miami, BNI, Junior League, so through all my networks, I try to meet the correct people depending on what I'm trying to accomplish, and through those people. And then the last one is really cold calling and looking up, past expireds, canceled, and withdrawn. So it's really three buckets that I use. So Rookie of the Year is chosen from all new licensees within the company for that year. So I had started end of 2011, so really November, December. So my full first year was 2012. And so in 2012, any new licensees that had come on at the end of 2011 and at the beginning of 2012, they look at your sales volume, and that's how they decide. They have one for residential and one for commercial. Okay. So I was for residential. So my hardest sales tend to be when the family is a little bit more in financial stress. Okay. And those, they're more, the most, I wouldn't say hard, they're just the most challenging. I tend to feel a lot for them, and many times there's not much you can do, especially right when I started in 2011, 2012, you still saw a lot of distressed properties, and those are hard they just pull at your heartstrings. I mean, when you can't, there's nothing you can do when you're here trying to make it work, and you see that they're trying to make ends meet, and they're just trying to get a penny out of the house so that they can move on and succeed. And I think that to me is always challenging. I want to do more, and at some point I'm here to help make the sale and facilitate the sale and do what's best for them. And if I can get more money out for them, I will. And it's just not there. And I think those for me have been probably the toughest situations. Emotionally, absolutely. I do think that the strategy for building the condos in this cycle, it was completely different than the strategy for building previously. So to say we're going to hit the same, look at what we did last time, we're going to do it again, we definitely are doing things completely different than we did before. So to say we reached a saturation mark, I don't know. I wish we had a magic ball, because we wouldn't have gone through what we went through. I think people are being smarter, but I think that time will tell. And as things continue to get built, we will start to see how they fill up, and it's going to determine how the next ones and the next ones get planned and built. So I do think we'll see that in the next year or two as properties start to fill up and actually close into the market.